Why? Why? There's so many other ways to test this. If you're into cars like I am, your Instagram and TikTok is probably full of crazy car videos. Now today, we're just gonna focus on vinyl wrap videos. We're gonna look at the good, we're gonna look at the bad, and gonna try and offer some advice or some tips if you're getting your car wrapped. So Marilyn has curated this list. I haven't seen it before, and apparently the last one is crazy. So we'll save that for the end, but let's get started.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
So this is gonna be controversial because is $3,000 too much or too little? You can see the paint. Look, it's red paint underneath. So yeah, obviously like unacceptable, right? It doesn't matter if you paid $1,500 or you paid $5,000, your car should not leave the shop looking like that. I think $3,000, you would think you're avoiding that bottom of the barrel stuff, that super cheap stuff, but you can't base a shop's reputation off the price alone. Look at their work, talk to customers, see if there's any referrals, or see if they have cars in the shop that are actually getting wrapped when you go there, and then make your decision that way. Okay, next. Look at that. See, now look at the difference in quality here. Look at this. You can't even tell if there's seams there. See, is there another seam around that mirror? Where is there a seam? Oh, it's right there on the door. Dude, great work, great work. See the levels that there are to this? Like in every profession, there's gonna be experts, there's gonna be real professionals, then there's people that are just slapping things together. This is insane. He's showing you that there's seams there and you still can't tell him. Like, congrats to you, man. That's crazy. Ooh, a Aventador. Okay, let's see what's happening here.
In this Aventador, it's a little tricky because the customer requested no disassembly, so I have to kind of tuck everything in and make sure it's done well. He doesn't want to depreciate the car by disassembling it.
This is actually a pretty common request. There's quite a few customers who, especially if they have an expensive car, they don't want it taken apart because if something breaks, then obviously that's gonna be a huge problem, especially on a car like an Aventador.
So it's gotten really tough to tuck it in without taking anything apart, especially this mirror right here. I had to seam it because, you know, he didn't want anything to be taken off the car.
Look at the quality of the work. Just like the one in the Ferrari where you had to use seams, this one you have to use seams too. I mean, if you have a mirror on a door and it's not getting removed, how are you gonna wrap around that? Obviously you have to split the vinyl, you have to cut it and put the seam behind the mirror, which he's done, and it looks really good. So as long as it's done professionally, it's done tastefully, very high quality like this looks, then I think there's no problem with it. I think it goes without saying that when you go to get your car wrapped, it shouldn't come back damaged like at all. It should look exactly like and be in the exact same condition that you dropped it off for everything, for emblems, for lights, for door handles. Like nothing should be broken. I don't think that I have to explain that one. Okay, so I usually don't wrap in this method. I usually glass out everything. Look how satisfying this is. I'm just gonna shut up. Beautiful work, good job, man. Wrapping your car can be very therapeutic if you're not doing it for business or you're not doing it for like you need to rush and finish your car for, I don't know, the next day kind of thing. Just put some music on. It's really relaxing and it's pretty enjoyable. Well, here we go. Speaking of wrapping at home, look at this, outside. Okay, using the glove to get in those recesses, pulling in triangles. This guy knows what he's doing. Look at those corners. This is great. Awesome work. The finish looks good. The edges look good. The corners, like that's the most important part. Everything looks really good. The only thing I would say, if you're gonna wrap your car at home, especially if you're gonna do it outside, make sure that you don't get contamination under the wrap. But honestly, man, that one looks really good. Okay, here we go. 71 days. Oh, no. It's after they fixed it. Would you be upset? Hell yes. If you have a normal car, just going in for a color change, it should not take more than a week. There's individual installers that can do it in 3 days, and there's shops with multiple installers that can do it in like 2 days. So 71 days is very abnormal. Then he's saying this is after they fixed it. That's the part that is the red flag, because mistakes happen. If it has issues, you go back, they say, we apologize, we're gonna fix it all for you, free of charge, obviously, and it'll look brand new when you get it back. And it does, then I think the shop did their job. Yes, they messed up in the beginning, but if they fix those mistakes and make you whole as a customer, I think that's the most that a shop can do. Okay, what's happening here? Wrapping the whole, okay, so they're wrapping the whole side in one go. This is installer dependent. It's way faster to do it this way, to do the whole side with one sheet, but it's more difficult just in the sense that you need more hands. You can do it by yourself, but that's the hard part. If the whole side of the car is done in one sheet, then when you cut in between the doors, there's less vinyl to fold around because you're splitting it in half around each door. On a black car, you can easily get away with that, it's fine. But on like a bright, like a red or a yellow car, I don't think this would work. Here we go, a couple more. Yeah, so the wrap's cooked. Once there's water like that, you're not gonna fix that again. Okay, so this is very easy actually to address for people who want to wrap their own car. When I'm looking at these seams here, so they used an inlay on the bumper and they used the inlay in a good spot, it looks like. That's actually very good. Let me see the other one. They put one around the light too. Technically, they did a good job. If you got mad at them that there's seams and it's not done in one piece, I don't think that's reasonable. That's a very difficult bumper to do, and I would definitely do it in multiple pieces. The seams are good. The problem is they stretched the material to that seam and they didn't relax the vinyl before cutting it, either with knifeless tape or a blade. That's why it's peeling back. Always relax the vinyl before you cut it, and you can avoid mistakes like this. Okay, last one. According to Marilyn, this is wild. Oh no. I already know what's gonna happen. Yeah, why? Why? There's so many other ways to test this. Funny ending. So there's a lot of videos like this on social media, but they're not trimming on their neck. I don't know why they had to do it that way. You'll see them doing it on their arm. You see them doing it on like a balloon so that it shows the balloon doesn't pop. That's just showing blade skills that you're not cutting on the paint when you're actually cutting vinyl. But I don't think they had to do it that way. So is social media a good place for vinyl wrap? I think, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff, but there's a lot of bad stuff. So if you're looking to get your car wrapped, if you're gonna go to a shop, do your research. Research the shop, research the Google reviews, talk to actual customers who've gotten their car wrapped by the shop. Now, if you don't know any actual customers, I think the next best thing you can do is when you go to the shop to actually discuss getting your car wrapped by them, see if they're working on any other cars. Hopefully they are, hopefully they're busy. And just kind of peek around, see what the quality of the work is. That's what I would do. If you're someone who wants to wrap their car themselves, then there's a ton of high quality content being produced on YouTube, Instagram, even TikTok, from professional vinyl wrap installers that there's a ton of tips and a ton of advice for you. This channel, Astro Auto Styling, if you want to support my channel, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of content that's beginner and DIY focused for people just looking to get into vinyl wrap. So I appreciate the support. I hope you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching.